with the snow melting from the tops of the mountains and the rice paddies filling with water as they're planted for the season. Spring is slowly turning into summer in Japan. Taking advantage of the mild temperatures while they're still here, we're setting off in the van for the full Japanese countryside experience, complete with beautiful scenery, seafood markets, and a little bit of traditional craft to keep the rain away.
Good morning at about 4:30 a.m. This is something that I've always wanted to see, these beautiful rice paddies in the sunrise. We've been told by a local next to us that this is one of the best days that he's seen, so let's wait and watch for the sun to come up.
What I kind of like about the conditions this morning is how the cloud and the fog means that you can't see all the way down at the bottom, so you don't know how many rice paddies there are. It kind of looks like there's an infinite amount just spanning down the valley. So Amy just made the comment that she felt like she was in a David Attenborough film.
I really do. Feels like when it opens up into the rainforest scene in a David Attenborough documentary. And the fog and the cloud.
It's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful, isn't it? And what makes me really happy is that there's quite a lot of people here, but everyone's just so chill, lined up with their tripods. I love this kind of scene in Japan, and everyone's so respectful of each other.
And you know what? Amy's the star of the show because she was interviewed by a local TV channel.
When I pulled up and put my tripod down next to this man, he started looking at me and talking to me, and then once he realized that I could speak some Japanese, he was like, "Whoa! Well, I'm with the local TV news. Do you mind if I film you?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." Bearing in mind that we woke up at 3:30, I haven't brushed my hair yet, I haven't put on any makeup, and his camera was right here, really close to my face, and I was like,
It was really close. He was getting right up in the grill.
Anyways, I am so happy with this morning. I don't think we could have asked for a better morning. And then right behind us is a little cafe. It's quite cute. I hope they do coffee, so we'll pick some up. And then it's the seafood market.
Yay, let's go.
While being interviewed at 4 a.m. in Japanese was not something I had expected when waking up that morning, it turned out to be a great experience as we got to learn more about the story behind the rice terraces. These fields are located in the countryside of Niigata and are quite a popular tourist spot. However, despite their popularity, they're at risk of disappearing due to the aging population, an issue that's not unique to this area of Japan's countryside. The good news is, a co-working lodge has been built nearby and is a place where individuals and companies can stay and remote work, help in the rice fields, and the profits go back into helping maintain the terraces. The TV crew that interviewed me has already released 2 episodes of their series where they cover this. So if you'd like to check them out and can speak Japanese or don't mind using English subtitles, we'll leave a link in the video description. Who knows? Maybe I'll make an appearance in the next episode.
Oh man, I cannot believe that we just woke up in the mountains surrounded by all these rice paddies, and then an hour later here we are next to the ocean. In my opinion, I reckon one of the best things about traveling countryside Japan is how each place has its own local speciality and they just pride themselves on it. And as you can see behind us, we are at a fish market. So let's go try some goodies.
So it didn't take us long to find something to eat. For the first course, we have shrimp or prawn ground up into these balls on a stick. And look at this one. I don't know if you can see it. We got a whole perch on a stick. We're gonna share them and then we'll probably go back for more after. Let's try the ebi first though. Oh, sorry, shrimp or prawn.
Is it super strong flavors?
No, it's not too strong, which I'm quite happy about. And it's really soft, and the sauce on top is really delicious. It kind of has a The whole thing has a barbecue flavor. This is Roy's first time to a seafood market, actually. I've been to a couple for work. Maybe we'll turn the camera around and get your reaction, Roy.
I'm not ready to eat this fish straight from the stick like a barbarian, even though that's like what nature is calling me to do. Damn, that's good. What the hell? Dude, anything salted and grilled just goes so hard. Oh damn. Sorry, there's no time to like talk to the camera. I'm actually hungry and that's really good.
Can't drop it. Well, you might have seen me trying to walk with our second course, which is crab soup, and it was only 200 yen. So at today's exchange rate, that's like $1.30 in US dollars. Is that not insane? It's got a whole crab claw in it, more than just one. I shall try it. Oh, that's nice. It's again not too overpowering, which is nice, but a really delicious flavor. And bonus points, the two ladies who were giving out the soup, who were manning the stall, were so lovely. When they saw us, they were like, welcome, welcome in English. So sweet. All right, Roy's gonna show you what he got now.
So I got a seafood variety don, if you wish, and we've put way too much wasabi on it trying to film B-roll, but I guess I'll tuck into it because it looks so delicious and fresh. Oop. Just a little bit. No, but it was good actually. Yeah, that's fresh.
So we're finishing up the fish market with ice cream. This one's quite a famous brand from Okinawa, which are the islands down south of Japan. So I'm gonna dig into that soon. But the market was really, really good. As I said earlier, I have been to a couple of others, Tsukiji Outer Market, also Omicho Market in Kanazawa. And this one I quite like because yes, while there were a lot of big seafood boxes that you could pick up and take home to eat, this one had a lot for kind of tourists and people just coming to eat. They had like, you know, all of those sticks with the different seafood on it. So I think it was a really good one if you're wanting to come to a market and eat a lot of different variety of seafood. Well, we're on our way to find a spot to park up for tonight. We really want a place where it's right next to the rice field that's full with water and we can hear the frogs, the chorus of frogs hopefully, but we are so tired from a very early wake up this morning. So we've just pulled over and we're in a rest stop at the moment. And the really nice thing about traveling in Japan's countryside is that there are just rest stops everywhere or just parks, and you can pull up if you are in a camper van like us and just, you know, have a rest, really.
Or like the mob behind us, I'm pretty sure they're having a sleep as well.
Oh, are they? Yeah. It's really not uncommon to pull up in, you know, car parks anywhere in Japan, but particularly rest stops, and see people just having a midday nap. It's you kind of feel this sense of community, like let's all have a nap together. Anyways, so we'll check back in basically after we've napped.
So, another good thing about traveling around the countryside of Japan, and I'm kind of a bit too used to it at the moment because we've lived in Japan for so long, but it's the konbinis. They're just so good. We actually just ran out of water just then, and it's kind of just like, oh well, we'll just go to the closest konbini, you know what I mean? But, you know, coming from Australia, it's kind of like when you're traveling the countryside, it's like, oh, we gotta like make sure that we pack enough like food and water, and we've got enough fuel and stuff, because supermarkets and petrol stations are so like far and few between when you get into those like really kind of remote places, and it's just so easy here. You feel like you can just walk out your front door with nothing but your keys and your phone. Anyway, so we're gonna go top up, maybe get an extra snack, and throw out our smoothies from this morning.
This afternoon's activity is a little bit of art and craft. We have a whole bunch of different supplies that we just bought from Daiso. Can anyone guess what we are making? While you're guessing, I'll tell you a little bit about where we are. We found a park up And if you have been following along since winter this year, then this might be a familiar spot to you. Or maybe not, because it's completely different in the spring/summertime.
No, I was here in real life and I didn't even recognize it. Like, unrecognizable between the seasons.
Yeah, it's crazy how much it changes. But speaking of seasons, as we've been talking about in this video, the rice paddies are just at their most beautiful with all of the water. Spring is kind of coming to an end. It's the start of June now, and we're coming into summertime soon. And before it gets really, really hot, we have rainy season.
If you couldn't guess by the name, rainy season comes with a lot of rain, like a stupid amount of rain every single day. So today's activity is we're going to be making Teradomari. If you haven't heard of it, the crux of it is that we're going to be making this kind of like ghost looking shape thing. The history behind this is that there was a priest, like a long time ago, right? There was a priest who would do a ritual to keep the rain away. However, he did it for the feudal lord, and then it rained. And so the feudal lord was just like, nope, off with his head, took off his head, and then wrapped him up in like a blanket or something like that.
That's one theory. All of the theories about where Teradomari came from are a little bit grim. Another one is that it came from China, this tradition. And similarly, like to keep away the rain, they had a girl be sacrificed, and she was a girl who had a broom and would sweep. And so when she was sacrificed and like went up into the sky, I guess, she could sweep away the rain clouds. And then they made these Teradomari kind of like to commemorate that.
What?
Yeah, they're all very grim stories, but essentially Teradomari is something that especially kids like in kindergarten and stuff, because we're kindergarten kids, kindergarten kids make these in rainy season to hope for like the next day to not be rainy. So that's what we're doing, because you know it's coming up to rainy season and we want it to stay nice and dry while we're adventuring.
Let's get started.
I'm alright with the camera, but I'm not very good at arts and crafts.
I'm bad on the camera and bad at arts and crafts.
This is where my creativity ends.
I'm not very good at arts and crafts, but this cracks me up. I did an gasa. It's basically like the Japanese version of writing like your initials in a heart with an arrow through it.
So explain what we have here.
So there's the umbrella, and then you write your initials. So that's Roy and that's Amy under the gasa, the love umbrella. And look, he's like the protector of the love umbrella.
Somehow this took a left turn from rainy days.
Umbrella. Oh my god, I'm a genius.
I thought that's why you actually did it.
No, I literally just
I can't hold the camera straight. I'm laughing too much.
I love it. This is it. Done. Can't say it. Love it. And Amy took so long, the sun has gone down.
There's no more light left. Because I wanted to make a nice hydrangea, because that's the flowers that are blooming in rainy season in Japan. And I think it was not so bad, and just a little happy face. I was going to add more, but that's enough.
I'm pretty impressed.
A long time.
It's good. It looks great.
Thanks. We just got to get some string on them and then we can hang them up. The plan for where to hang these is, if you may have been watching us for a while, you might have seen these like origami balls hanging in the back of the van. And I don't think we've ever explained where we got them from. We didn't make them, we're not this creative. What happened was, back in winter it was, when we went to the Snow Monkey Park, on that trip we went to a little restaurant in the touristy town nearby, and the owners were just incredibly lovely, and when we were leaving they were like, wait, and then they just went and grabbed out these origami balls that they'd made out the back and gave to us. And it's not something that is that uncommon in Japan. We've had quite a lot of origami given to us that shop owners and stuff have made. It's really lovely. It's just like a nice little moment that you have with the shop owners when they're like, oh, please take the origami that I prepared. Overwhelmingly, people in the countryside are so lovely, and they're like, if you show that you're enthusiastic to interact with them, they'll like show it back as well. But for now, we will take these off. Oh no. Well, I'll do that after I get off camera, and then I'll put our teru bozu on, and hopefully tomorrow from here on, maybe we'll have good luck with the weather. Well, the teru bozu did not work for us today, unfortunately. It's very majestical and moody this morning, but not sunny. So maybe they'll work for us a different day of this rainy season. But it's okay, because today we had just planned on slowly meandering home. It's only 2 hours from here, so it's okay.
Speaking of home, soon we'll be sharing you the routine that we've settled into in the Japanese countryside. And with summer just around the corner, we've got plenty of outdoor content lined up if the rain stays away. So hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye!